Okay, hello you beautiful people, welcome back, and in this video we are going to check out VECHAIN's price chart and see what is going on in terms of Elliott Waves and also classic TA. And if you remember in the previous video, we said this is a very important support from weekly and daily time frame at the same time, and ideally we do not want to see VECHAIN getting a break of this level, meaning in weekly chart, we get a candle close under it and then pullback, and followed by that a continuation of the move down in order to take this low. And even if we want to have some sort of a fake out and this is not going to be a real break, okay, in this phase, we don't want to see VECHAIN taking this important low down here about 1.8 cents. Now, in my opinion, there is a decent chance that in this area, we are going to have an ABC in form of, you probably know it, a zigzag structure, which the subways for it are going to be like this. 5 wave down into A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correction for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe, yeah, sure. WXY doesn't really make a difference, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into our C leg, and pay attention to this. Into wave 1, 3, and 5 of this 5 wave down, we are also going to have 5 waves for the sub waves. Let's change the color so you can see it a bit better to red, maybe. Yeah, sure. Okay. Another 5 into this one. Sorry about that. Okay. And this is another 5 into our wave 1. Why is this so important? Because I am actually going to use this thing in my analysis today, and I'm going to see, are we having complete 5 waves into our C leg, which in that case, we can say the bottom is in. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening, and maybe it's best to go on H1 time frame in order for us to see the structures a bit better. So I think we can all acknowledge that this is most likely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1 correction for wave 2 to about this point can be the end of our wave 3, maybe to around here we're gonna have a correction for 4, or maybe here doesn't really make a difference and this is another move down into wave 5. Followed by that, I believe from here to about here we are having a very clear cut A, B, C in form of a flat structure, and if from here to about the lowest low down here I can find an impulse with all the subwaves, okay, at that point I can tell you the bottom is in. But here's the point. I think in VECHAIN, in order to complete the subwaves in here for a potential, this is very important, a potential ABC, we need to have one more move down, and here is why. Let's start counting waves from this point. I think we can argue this is the wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by that correction for wave 2, decent move down into wave 3, a correction for 4, I would say probably to about this point, or maybe here, doesn't really matter, and then another move down into wave 5. Now, this on a higher degree, it's gonna be, I believe, into a larger degree wave 3, correction for 4, probably a WXY in form of a flat and a zigzag, and at the moment, we might be on our way to have our final move down into wave 5, and we said into our impulses we need to be able to find 5 waves on the downside. And okay, if this is in play, this is 1, this is 2, 3, what are we having? Probably a correction for 4, and what's going to happen next? Another move down into wave 5 in order to probably take the lowest low down here about 2 cents. Can this wave get truncated? Yes, absolutely, but truncated waves are kind of rare. They are possible, but they are quite rare. So because of that, it's not going to be my primary case, and I'm going to say we're going to have another move down in VECHAIN. Now, this is a very important point. Just because I think we're going to get a move down doesn't mean that we are going to break this level, okay? You want to remember, there is a chance that in VECHAIN, we may have a fake out, meaning we're going to go under here, for example, in H1 time frame, and then very soon we're going to get a very strong bounce back. And when you go on weekly chart, you cannot even identify in this area a candle close under the support, which means, okay, this was just a fake out in order to liquidate a lot of long positions that put their stop loss under the support area. This is very common. So overall in VECHAIN, I think we may have the subwaves for an A, B, C zigzag, and if this is in play, we may see soon another move down in order to take the lowest low, and then what we want to see is a very strong move on the upside. If we get this, that is going to be a very, very bullish sign, suggesting the bottom is set. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in VeChain. And until the next update, have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.